All right, so sort of an impromptu video here, but I've had a lot of requests for setting up on a steep hill. Well, here you go. This is gonna be a good time, and I gotta go flat stick off the front side there, off the driver's side rather. I'm not gonna have a lot of time here to do the step-by-step walkthrough process, but real quickly what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna grab my pick, I'm gonna move some of this dirt, make a nice level spot, probably put maybe one set of cribbing blocks on this side, kick that back leg out, probably scratch that ground down where the leg's gonna sit because it's a little bit high up, just so that I can get the pump nice and level. I'm gonna fully rig on the front here, and I'm gonna have to use lots of cribbing blocks to get this leveled up here. So as you can see, traffic's a bit of a challenge. It's gonna be tight. I gotta be able to get the mixers past here too. So yeah. Bunch of cribbing on this side. I'm probably gonna have to crib this up about 3 feet to get this pump level, but I'm gonna start cracking on the setup here, and I'll check in when it's all done, and we'll go over everything we've done. And the first thing I'm gonna do, as always when I set up on a hill, wheel chock, and then once I level the pump up, there's gonna be a gap in that chock. I'll kick that chock back a little bit too. So anyhow, here we go. All right, here it is, final product. Man, oh man, was it a bit of a cluster. So we were all set up. Bylaw came by, they didn't like how far out we were in the road. So we had to dig into rock hard ground to cut over another 2 feet just to make this work. So what we ended up with here is some layer of the Dyka cribbing blocks, some miscellaneous stuff underneath to get the pad nice and level. Those 4x6 timbers there. We lag bolt those together. Otherwise I would have run them the other direction to get better pad coverage. But yeah, we take three lengths of 4x6, run a bolt through, and tighten them together. Bingo bango. This side was not perfect, but this ground in here is rock hard. I had to dig away at this with my pick for about 10 minutes just to get it level-ish. So we're all set over here. The wheel chock behind the tire. And this is where we had to dig out a bunch of material. The ground was too high. We never would have got the pump level with the ground up so high. Pump needs to be able to pivot down as you lift the front end up so that it can get level. So this had to come out. Normally I'd run a couple of the yellow pads here, but this ground once again was like rock hard. That took 10 minutes to get all that stuff out. Luckily I carry on the pump my handy dandy pick, which I've shown you before. And as you can tell by the whip hose laying on the grass here, we don't reach either. So we had to take a 20-foot hose, lay it flat out, and spray it to get to the end. So yeah, we got it done, but pain in the butt. That's what I hate about being sent to these jobs blind. Normally stuff like this will come look ahead of time, and we know what we're up against. So, but more importantly, the view. My oh my, the view. Let's climb up on the pump here. Look at that. Downtown Vancouver, University of British Columbia, Vancouver Island in the distance. It is a nice day, to say the least. So we'll just check in with our bubble levels here. Almost dead set at 3 degrees. So worked out well, super handy having those cribbing blocks. Let's get a little view from up top here. Look at that. Gorgeous. Anyhow, just a little short video today. Wish I had more time to go through the process, but it was pretty chaotic around here getting this done. But yeah, that's why I love having those cribbing blocks on board the pump. I'm surprised I actually only used 1 layer. I carry 4 layers of those blocks on the pump so I can get up nice and high. Something like this, so you can't really get the front end up too much higher, because as you'll see, the hopper's almost touching down on the ground anyhow. So anyhow, once again, Thanks for watching. I'm really excited about the viewership. The channel is growing actually exponentially right now, which is super exciting. So, and like I said, we've got some really cool projects coming up, some big projects. So, speaking of which, you know what, I'm gonna grab my iPhone. I'll do a separate video here for the outro so I can actually zoom in. Back in a minute. Okay, I'm back, and we are going iPhone style. So if I zoom in here to downtown Vancouver, see those two towers right there. The one to the right is the Shangri-La. That's the tallest tower in Vancouver. That was pumped with a Putzmeister BSA 2110 trailer pump. So about 20 years ago now. And then the one just to the left of it, almost as tall, that's the Trump Tower in Vancouver. That was, they called it 74 stories. I think in reality it was like 60-ish or something like that. We used our pump to pump into the forming contractor's equipment there. So we had a Putzmeister BSA, or CP 2110, I should say, truck-mounted high-rise pump, which was absolutely kick-ass for that job. We worked with Dan, actually, who's been in a couple of my other videos. He was the pumping foreman on that job. So yeah, lots of long days at that one. Actually, you know what? They weren't that long. The slabs were only like 150 meters, and yeah, I think they were typically poured in about 4.5, 5 hours. So anyhow, just some fun facts. And one last little panoramic here of the iPhone. So anyhow, that'll be it for the day. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Over and out.